The 1941 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. This small copper coin, once worth only a single cent, has now become the center of attention for collectors and treasure hunters worldwide. Believe it or not, a single 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny has been valued at an astonishing $4 million in the current market. But what makes this coin so rare, and how did an everyday penny end up being worth more than most houses? Let's take a deep dive into its history, production, errors, and the reasons why this coin has become one of the most sought-after collectibles in the world. To begin, let's go back in time to the early 1940s. The year 1941 was a period of major historical events. The United States was on the brink of entering World War II, and the economy was just recovering from the Great Depression. Coins were essential for daily transactions, and millions of 1-cent coins were being minted to keep the economy running smoothly. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny was part of the long-running Wheat Penny series, which started in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Lincoln with the words, "In God We Trust." Above his head, Liberty on the left, and the year 1941 on the right. On the reverse side, the design includes 2 wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. Above that it reads, E pluribus unum, which means, out of many one. The design itself symbolizes strength, prosperity, and unity, making the wheat penny one of the most beautiful and meaningful coins in U.S. history. Now, when it comes to mint marks, the 1941 penny was struck at 3 main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins did not carry any mint mark, while the Denver mint used a small D, and the San Francisco mint used an S. The no-mint mark pennies were made in Philadelphia, which produced a massive number of them, over 887 million pieces to be exact. Because of this huge number, one might think these coins are common and not worth much. But hidden among the millions are a few coins with extraordinary qualities, minting errors, and unique conditions that have made them incredibly valuable. The most famous among them is the 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny that recently made headlines for selling at a price of $4 million. The reason behind such a jaw-dropping price lies in its rarity, condition, and a mysterious minting error that sets it apart from all the rest. Experts believe that this particular coin was struck on a leftover bronze planchet with an exceptionally sharp strike and mirror-like surfaces. The combination of these characteristics made it a one-of-a-kind specimen, almost like a proof coin made for collectors, but it was accidentally released into circulation. Over the years, coin collectors and experts have searched tirelessly for such rare pieces. The coin's immaculate condition, deep original color, and perfect strike made it the finest known example of its kind. Graded by professional coin grading services as a top-tier mint state, this specific 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny became a centerpiece of one of the most prestigious coin auctions in the world. When it finally hit the auction block, bidding wars erupted between collectors, driving the price to an astonishing $4 million. But what makes other 1941 pennies valuable as well? There are many varieties and errors that make this year's coinage special. For instance, some 1941 no-mint mark pennies have double die errors. This means that during the minting process, the die that struck the coin moved slightly, creating a doubling effect on the letters or numbers. If you look closely at "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" and see doubling, you could have a very valuable coin in your hands. Some double die examples can fetch thousands of dollars, depending on condition and clarity of the doubling. Another rare type of error is the off-center strike, where the design is not perfectly centered on the coin. This can range from a minor shift to a dramatic one, where part of the design is missing. Such coins are rare and collectible, with values reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars. There are also clipped planchet errors, where a portion of the coin's edge appears to be bitten off. These minting mistakes happen due to irregularities in the metal blanks used to create the coins. Even the composition of the coin can play a huge role in its value. Most 1941 pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. However, over time, a few rare variations surfaced, possibly struck on different metal planchets by accident. Some of these coins were made using leftover blanks from foreign coin production, making them highly collectible and unique. Collectors also pay great attention to the coin's condition, which is graded on a scale from poor to mint state 70. Coins that are uncirculated and retain their original mint luster are worth significantly more than worn-out coins. A 1941 penny in average circulated condition might be worth only a few cents, but one in pristine, mint condition can easily reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The record-breaking $4 million coin achieved its price because it was in nearly perfect, untouched condition, with exceptional luster and detail. When examining your own 1941 penny, pay close attention to its details. Look at Lincoln's coat lines, his hair, and the edges of the coin. If everything is sharp and there's no sign of wear, you may have a high-grade coin. Also, use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling, repunched mint marks, or unusual metal surfaces. It's fascinating how a coin that was once used to buy candy or a newspaper can today be worth millions. The story of the 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny reminds us that hidden treasures can exist right in our pockets or coin jars at home. Some of the rarest and most valuable coins have been discovered by ordinary people who simply took the time to look closely. This incredible $4 million penny is not just about money, it's about history, craftsmanship, and the mystery of minting. Each of these coins has its own story to tell, from the copper mines where the metal was sourced, to the minting machines that pressed Lincoln's image, to the hands of people who used it decades ago. Every nick, every shine, every curve of this coin holds a piece of America's history. Collectors often say that the joy of coin collecting isn't only in finding something valuable, but in the thrill of discovery. The 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny teaches us that patience, knowledge, and a little bit of luck can turn an ordinary object into a treasure. Today, with the booming coin collecting market and growing interest in vintage U.S. coins, prices for rare wheat pennies continue to soar. Experts predict that as fewer pristine examples remain, the value of high-grade 1941 no-mint mark pennies will continue to rise. Some even believe that in the future, this coin could surpass its current $4 million mark and reach new record-breaking levels. If you're looking to get into coin collecting, start by checking your loose change or old coin collections. Always look for coins dated before 1959, when the wheat penny design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. Among those old pennies could be a rare treasure waiting to be discovered, maybe even another 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny worth millions. Before you sell or trade any coin, it's important to have it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These companies provide certification that proves the coin's authenticity and condition, which can significantly increase its value. So, next time you come across an old penny, take a closer look. That small copper coin could be your ticket to fortune. The 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny stands as a shining example that sometimes the most extraordinary things come in the smallest packages. From its humble beginnings in 1941 to becoming a multi-million-dollar collectible, this legendary coin continues to inspire coin enthusiasts around the world. Its journey represents the power of history, rarity, and the timeless beauty of American coinage. And who knows, maybe the next $1 million discovery is already sitting in your pocket right now. Always remember, every coin tells a story, and the story of the 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny is one of the greatest ever told in the world of numismatics. Its stunning value of $4 million is proof that treasures still exist in everyday places, waiting to be found by someone just like you.